Baja la persiana, por favor. No quiero ver el exterior. No me lo pregunten, no puedo responder.
Nuestras figuras en el pasado y en el futuro.
All right.
Ahora sí que hay muchas más personas que se han propuesto lo mismo y quieren hacer este viaje.
Lo único que puedo decir es que mi viaje aún será muy largo. No puedo decir más.
I shouldn't post it here. Yeah, let's not post it yet. Hey, what's up, Jack? It's going all right. It's going all right. Watched Deadpool yesterday, which I think it was pretty good. I liked it. I liked it quite a bit. Fully recommend. Highly endorse. How are you doing? What's going on? Right. What's up, Mystery? Hello. How you doing? Give me 1 second. I need to pull something up, and I don't want no spoilers. No, none of that stuff because I forgot to close. I was doing some post management, so I don't want these images leaking too soon. That's gonna be right. Wait, I remember now. What are we doing today? I've spent this week so far basically doing pinup stuff. I just felt like drawing more pinups, so I was doing that. So now I am finishing, well, doing the coloring on the last episode of the season. So that's what we're doing today. I'm not trying to get it one-to-one to this thing. I'm just trying to get, some color in there. Got a call from my roommate. Let me try again. How you doing? I'm doing all right. I'm doing okay. Had a pretty fun time yesterday. Went out to the theater. Watched Deadpool. It was pretty good. I endorse it. I liked it quite a bit. As a big comic book movie fan that I used to be, it was very good. How are you? It's just good for that. I'm not gonna worry too much about the little details on this engine thing. Just gonna try to move right along. Same here. It was a blast. I'm doing good. Relaxing with a drink after a hot day at work. Hell yeah. Treat yourself. Treat yourself. And no spoilers. We don't know. We don't know who out there's yet to see it or might be interested still. But yes, I enjoyed it very much. I have not gone out to see a superhero movie in theaters in a little bit. No, actually, not so long. I did see Spider-Verse and I did see all the Spider-Man movies that have come out recently on theaters, and I did see the last of Doctor Strange in theaters. Never. I'd rather perish good. Wait, are you talking about treating yourself or about spoiling people? Because you better treat yourself. Okay. I wish people online would like put like a spoiler warning in front of their posts. Like, why are you just going out into the internet and just willy-nilly posting just all of your spoilers day one? Oh, I hate it. I got spoiled 2 cameos for myself just before the movie too. I was just checking my Instagram, and you know how Instagram now puts you whatever the fuck on your main page instead of just the people you follow and ads. It used to be just who you follow and ads, and now it's just whatever the fuck. Which, you know, damn, did me dirty. Aside from that, you know, had a really good time yesterday. Really good time. And I've really been enjoying, I don't know if you guys have seen the pinups, or well, the one that I posted so far. I've really been enjoying working on those. I did not expect to find them as creatively fulfilling as I do. So I just took a couple days this week to work on another one, and I finished it, and I like it. I like it very much. stretch the wrists a little bit. Oh. I don't remember how her pants go. There we go. Do you like action or chill games? Action. I'd much rather play an action game, honestly. Chill games are fine here and there. You know, Minecraft. But like, no, I need to beat stuff up. Keeps me going. No, I don't know how to explain it, but I need. No, yeah, I would say I need action. Action in my games, at least a little bit. Probably my favorite type of game is action RPG, but it's difficult now to find good action RPGs that fit the criteria I'm looking for, you know, because I generally look for very specific type of game, that just doesn't exist very much anymore. Sort of like Skyrim with better combat. I never liked the combat in Skyrim, but I loved everything else about the game. Kingdoms of Amalur was it for me. It was such a good game, but it felt very short-lived. And it's hard playing it back again for me. If you haven't ever played Kingdoms of Amalur, I 100% recommend. But it's hard to get used to the way it controls after playing so many quote-unquote more modern games. The Witcher's also great, but same thing with Red Dead Redemption. I feel like I can't accomplish anything in it unless I play more than 3 hours. So it's like if I go in there, I have to have half of the day open to do stuff in it, or I feel like I'm not doing anything. Like nothing's getting done. Which is why I don't play Red Dead or it anymore. I really like Dragon's Dogma, the like Dark Arisen, the first one, I guess. But I don't know, I haven't played it in a long time, and I can't quite put my finger on why I haven't wanted to play it, because like I haven't finished it. I had this thing where I started playing it on my family home's PlayStation 3 while I was on a trip there. It was a rather long stay, so I was there and I was playing it regularly. But then, you know, I moved out again and I bought it because I saw it for like $3 or something. I started playing it again, but I had to do all those 80 hours over. And I don't know, I just didn't finish it. Who knows why. But I was really enjoying it when I was playing it. Very good stuff, very good game. I hear the second one is a big heap of meh. Maybe one day I'll try it when I have the time and money. How do I put this? I really enjoy the type of games that looter shooters are. I just wish they weren't shooters. Most of my played games on Steam are like some form of first-person shooter, but that's because I love every other aspect except them being first-person shooters. I have always loved the third-person perspective more. What's up, Paco? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the chat. Glad to have you. How are you doing? Yo, I'm alright. I'm alright. Doing okay, you know, working, trying. Someone asked me about video games and now I'm reminiscing. Makes me sad because my brother's always telling me, hey, if you love older games more than modern games, why don't you just play older games? And I'm like, there's something about, I'm the kind of person that has a really hard time with older controls, like mechanics, game feel, and like game controls. Like if I get used to a standard thing nowadays, that nowadays is like a standard of like, oh yeah, of course this thing works like this in every game. Going back from that for me is incredibly difficult. You know, like if you change the position of the jump button and you don't let me remap it, I will forever struggle in that game, kind of thing. I wish every game had full controller remapping, but they don't. It makes me sad. At some point I went back to Kingdoms of Amalur and I was honestly struggling with the combat, and the combat is not difficult at all. I just kept pressing the wrong buttons, and something about the timing for certain things like dodges and parries, I just, for some reason, I couldn't get it again. It was not clicking in my brain like the way it used to. God dang it. Stop. Just let me click the... Thank you. Jesus. Like, just won't let me click the check mark. Every time. Every time I'm in the kitchen. Honestly, I was thinking about it. Once I adapt to a new thing, I always have a hard time going back. I remember so clearly the first time I plugged in an HDMI cable, how my world changed. Nope. Jesus. All right. Let's see. What's up, Jonathan? Kind of big flop day. Might be off soon. Doing good? Yeah, I'm doing alright. Hope you're doing alright too. Hope you're doing well. I appreciate you stopping by as always. You know, no pressure. Don't sweat it if you have to go. What's up? How you doing, Art? What's going on? Just chilling. Alright, alright. Dude, I am 20 points away from all of the all the achievement rewards in Dark Tide. I am so close to done. So close, 20 points. Just 20. Similarly to a villain. Alright, alright. No, not that great. The only thing is keeping me fine is starting to can't even play right now because it's hard time. Oh man. God damn it. That's not good. Anything that can be done about this not very goodness? Turn on the light. It's getting dark here. It is very close indeed. like it's storming outside. If the stream dies at some point, it's probably because my electricity flickered and turned off my Wi-Fi. I mean my router. I don't use Wi-Fi. We will see. It's just that I wasted like 25 euros on a wrong damn stylus, and after emailing them, they said best they can do is give me a coupon for a new one, because sending it back would be inefficiently expensive. God damn it! I'm sorry you had. I wish it was clear on those kind of products what they're compatible with, what they can do and stuff. That sucks. Give me 1 second, I just remember I gotta stick some in the fridge. All right. Product is literally the same as the one I have, but it has, instead of a silver small strip around the middle section, a green same size strip in the same place, but just doesn't work on the device. That's so fun. That is so dumb. Also, be right back. Just have a small meal, no problem. Take your time. My screen is almost due for a change of screen protector because this one is scratched to hell. Did I get these two mixed up? I might actually have to flip these. Let me look at my script real quick. Let's see. Oh no, this is good. This is alright. This is correct. This is correct. It is raining out there. Goddamn. Welcome back. Had a rough time last 2 days. Scrapped 2 daily creature designs because I just can't get it out, or reaching that point of the creative process, the slump, the wall, and some rough stuff. You have been pumping them out like super regularly. And fast too, so I feel like a bit of a slump is to be expected. Might need a week off from enlightened creatures, but it's getting close to the ones that have been posted on the daily, catching up to the ones done recently. If anything, at least writing has been nice. That is good. You know, the positive. You gotta look at the positive. And yeah, I think taking at least a couple days of drawing, painting, all that stuff, I think taking a couple days will do you good. I try to make sure I have at least one day off every week, because it really is, even if you feel like doing it, the hands, at some point the hand just stops cooperating. Let me open the blinds real quick. It is pouring out there. Hey. Thunder. Ugh, I don't know why I'm sniffling. Jesus. Oh my god. There. God damn. Sometimes this thing really feels poorly calibrated. I need to look into that. It's kind of when the weekends are for me. It is thundering out there. No. The moon? Nah, I don't know what you're talking about. When I say like off, I mean completely like take a day where no drawing at all. Ideally, no working at all. And if you do work, like stuff that does not demand creatively from you, you know, management stuff. I don't do the daily dudes on Saturday and Sunday, basically. Yeah, I gotcha. I don't know if you guys can hear I think it's just lightning. I think it's actually lightning. Sometimes it strikes really close by, and it legitimately makes the building shake. I feel like it's gonna hit a car one day. I really do. And I probably think that because I don't think I've ever actually seen a lightning rod that wasn't on a skyscraper, you know what I'm saying? I don't know how small cities and towns are with lightning strikes. For me, it was wild because this never happens in Lima. It doesn't ever thunder or lightning in Peru. I remember a video of my uncle when he was like, I think first time outside the country in the U.S. and actually saw a lightning strike, and he was freaking out. Yeah, it's the classic Peruvian experience. It's like 5-ish a year at least. So thunder makes a lot of power shortages here. It happens here very rarely. And I'm glad, because I don't think I deal with that very well. From a pissed off standpoint, I don't take that shit very well. Also, apparently, it's very dangerous on electronic equipment. So, I shudder to think of my devices frying. Actually, you know what? The easier thing would probably just be to color this. Yeah. There we go. Oh, excuse me. Ooh. Sucks sometimes, just fucks up my internet. So that it does do here quite a bit. Like when it crashes, like if lightning lands too close to nearby, the internet will go out. That does happen a lot. I unplug my PC every time I'm streaming because I can't give it even a chance of getting fried. Thank you. Yeah, it terrifies me. It terrifies me to think that it would happen when I'm not here, you know? I do not remember where this guy's color palette is. My guy, my boy, my dude, what color even are you? It's like a sickly yellow. Is it this? I think it is this down here. Oop. Maybe, probably. I don't even know. I'm not sure. I'll go with it. It looks right. It looks correct. Keep getting reminded to do that damn fan made character every time I see this dude. You use 2 of his screenshots as a reference? Hell yeah. Let me actually change this purple. I just saw a better one. Oh my god. This probably do better. No, I don't know if that's too dark. I'll go with it. There we go. What a beautiful man. Where? Oh, I see it. Been wanting to rewatch the Toro Quest so bad. There's one other old series, I can't remember what it was. Might have been Digimon. Might have been. We were talking about that a lot the other day. I don't know what Del Toro Quest is though. Doesn't sound familiar at least. All animated series based off the books. I don't know which books. I think I talked about it here. It's a group of big characters. It's very tabletop game vibes. A ranger, forest girl, blonde main character, and an old man with black hair. Let me look it up. I don't know, I'm sniffling so much. God damn. Alright, it immediately auto-completed the quest. Yeah. So let's see. Images. No, I have not seen this at all. Yeah, I'm looking at the animated series covers, and this is not familiar at all. It looks really good though. I really like the design, and I really like this character's hairs, styles, how they look. It looks pretty nice. Damn. We learn every day. Should watch it together. It's like one of my faves, honestly. Big SKYLARK vibes, but with like 10% less technology, which is more magical. I get you. Alright. It looks very old-fashioned fantasy. I like it. What's going on? What's going on with these dudes? These dudes. What the fuck? What? Wait, what? Oh, okay. I see it. For some reason, he erased that line. So it gets dark, it's great, characters are all milquetoast, it's legit like a TTRPG party. And the main guy is in dark for the... Let's see, this is like a... Lyles. If he wasn't autistic. Okay, it took me a second. I was like, Lyles, which one is it? And then you said autistic and I was like, oh, that guy. I still haven't seen Dungeon Meshi. I have not seen much of... My streak of not watching anime is still going. Not for any particular reason. I just haven't. Couldn't tell you why. What's up, Tubby? It's going alright. It's going okay. We're working. We're doing. We are progressing slowly but surely. How's that quote go? It's like, yes, I do mean it. And don't call me Shirley. Those movies are so good. I started watching Airplane the other day, and I did not remember how pointlessly hectic the beginning was. Like, the movie starts in the very same airport where everyone is. A plane crashing into the airport. Nobody cares. Cut. Cut to different thing. That story's ended. The plane crashed. Okay. Next. It's like, what? And it just keeps going like that. Also remember how I was watching this anime as a kid. How most of it had 0 views. Oh. Yeah, I don't think, like, I was looking at it, and I don't think I've ever seen those characters in anything, no? Like, and I mean, like, I've not even, like, walking around, bookshops or manga stores or, like, you know, there was some, I've been through some, shopping centers that are only about geek stuff. Right? Only comic books, only manga, only figures, war games, tabletop, you know, stuff like that. Never seen any of those characters anywhere. And it's weird because they look really good. You know? Strange. It's a gem, yeah. I honestly think I'd be up to Dungeon Meshi if it was announced today. Probably. Probably. Because that's also a thing, right? Classic, you know, traditional fantasy stuff was not as popular back then. Not like, it was very popular, but it didn't have as wide an audience as it does now. All retro style they have is so nice. Oh yeah. And people keep trying to recreate it, which I find very, very amusing. I don't think I have an example of the tracker in color here, so I'll have to look it up. I know his hair is this. Jesus. And then that he's just another collection of browns. Let's see. Let's scroll down my many episodes. When does he show up? Let's see. Okay, I found it. I completely forgot his shirt was gray. He's not as dark brown as I remembered. All stuff is, in general, didn't get nearly as many people watching as they do today. I remember anime barely being watched when I was 8. Yeah, I got so bullied for watching anime. Although it probably wasn't the anime, it was probably, you know, when you get ostracized for liking certain things, you either start avoiding the things or triple down, right? When you're a kid. And I tripled down. So everything I ever did or talked about was anime, which is probably why I was. To be fair, I was probably being very annoying. But I remember myself being very cringy. So. Very glad you did. Me too. Although, you know, as always, there are things I would have definitely done or not done, but, you know, who cares? It's better like this. Man, shit. Looking for a picture of this guy just standing. Just wanna. I don't even know if I have a full body picture of this dude. Oh, I do. Okay. It's just very tiny. Okay, I see him. Okay. It's very tiny on that one. I'm gonna save myself some time. It's a lot of redundant colors in here, which is why. See, this is why. Not a redesign, but a review of all these designs is very important. That it happens, because there's a lot of color redundancy here. And I'm calling it that, but it's probably not a thing, and that's probably, if it's a thing, not what it's called. But just colors that are so close to each other that they have no business being different colors, you know what I'm saying? People can change clothes, absolutely. I'm thinking of redoing the clothes on most characters that haven't had one change already. Like, I'm happy where Ryoha, Wake, and Garen are. Agatha I'll probably rework, because I want her to not have as many browns now that she's also a main character. And yeah, I had to trim down the amount of needless color little variants here, is, you know. Streamline the coloring a little. Also, those palettes I like the most. Big beef on the right, yeah. That's big dude right there. This one here's probably the best he's ever looked at. Like, I look at that one, I'm like, yeah, that is like, that would be like his dating profile picture. I don't think he's ever looked better. Ooh, I was doing I was working on a pinup yesterday, and I came up with probably my favorite, quickest way to do clouds now. And I have to remember it, because I just really love for how quick I made them, how good they look. I might implement something like that on like fires and such. Far left is sexy too. Be kind of scary. His fighting style put me off on it. Put me on edge. And you already know I'm grabbing all this. And I'm fucking pulling it down here. If I can get it to match. There we go. Look at that. Perfect match. Nice. Fuck that, I'm not doing that again. certain elements, way of drawing, special effects, great for keeping it consistent. Yep. And it's I gotta. It's like I have to like do some kind of example sheet for myself, because I will forget. Like, there are some things that I only do for certain characters, and say they show up. You know, Fire is a good example. I don't do it all the time. Like, I did it a lot for a while, like for a few episodes, and then I didn't do it again for like what was effectively like a whole year. And then when I draw Fire again, I kind of reinvent the wheel, because I don't remember how I did it before. So I feel like I have to do like some sort of example. This will also be prep for the next season, but some sort of example sheet on how to do certain things just so they stay coherent. Because I don't like that. But you know, in the moment, I'll just live with it. I'll just do it and live with it. God dang it. Do the thing. There we go. Thank you. Jeez. Shush. fucking goddamn. I gotta make a big list of all the prep that I have to do, because the more I think about it, the more things I'm like, yep, I need to do that, I need to change this, I need to, for example, I want to redo and reorganize all of my color palettes so that they make sense, and so that I don't have to go scrolling around looking for colors because I forgot where this one, where I put that one, which one is this one, yeah. That is a no-brainer. That is an obviously. That one is a duh. Oof. Any plans for specific power-ups the crew will get after the time skip? Yes, many. I already have some well planned. Yeah. Basically progressions of things that like we've already shown, you know? Like where are Wake's studies after 2 years? Kind of stuff, right? Peg will be the strongest, absolutely. His infamy will be known worldwide. Most powerful bird. Any design changes for them? Getting more beef. I'm still thinking about that. Agatha for sure. Like I said before, I am already thinking of a redesign for her. Not a redesign completely, but mainly a wardrobe change. Might do some stuff with her hair, you know. It's been a lot of years since I designed her, so a lot of the stuff I was thinking about her character then has already changed. So yeah, for sure. Probably we'll do some small redesigns for the brothers, but mainly at the very beginning, at least, what's gonna be very noticeable is gonna be the wardrobe changes, because I like the idea of them having different changes of clothes for different weathers. It just makes sense, you know. Twins get an upgrade. Oh hell yeah! What I was asking if they have a different look. Yeah, I mean it will be definitely more than a different look. Sort of like the same clothes but rearranged. I don't know if that makes sense. I don't know. I still have to figure it out. But basically, imagine a summer version of what they're currently wearing, or a winter version of what they're currently wearing, and such. Are they twins? No, they're twins. Yeah, nearly identical twins. I just like them to be in all conceivable way that it's, you know, that it's beyond, you know, beyond just like what they do and how strong one might be or how good at magic the other one is. I want it to be perfectly equal. So that's why in my mind they are so twins that being orphans, nobody knows who was born first. That's how twins they are. Nah, you'll have to take my word for it. It's good though, you can trust me. Just finished the daily and it's so late. Gotta be responsible and sleep tomorrow. Gonna be annoying. Well, you go have yourself a good night, alright? Go get you some good sleep. Thank you, I appreciate you. Thank you for hanging out. As always, go get you some rest. And Tubby, don't worry, I'm a trustworthy source. Alright, alright. You don't gotta worry about nothing. I choose to believe they look like rage on their face, in the face till proven otherwise. God dang it. One of them is freakishly strong orphan, the other one has some magical abilities learned. You find out who's who. Yes. Yes, sir. Not too more rages to keep track of. There's already too many. No, I'm not, what's it called? I don't have an ego so big that I would give them my face. did I do to the bandages on this guy arm? Okay, gotcha. Let me erase the... No! There we go. Better. Absolutely not, yeah. Plus, them looking like me means they would have no nose. Can you believe that? No nose. No, cannot have that. I'm curious, the tracker's weapon? What do you call the weapon the tracker has? Something an axe and a short spear. Basically, it's sort of like a giant cleaver. Is the way I would best describe it. But no, it is like a mixture between a short spear and an axe. Honestly, I just kind of winged it with that one also. I wing it a lot with the designs for these characters and things. I don't know exactly what I was thinking about when I drew that one. Kind of liked the shape and I left it at that. But yeah, it doesn't really vibe with... Maybe it's because it doesn't really vibe with the image of a tracker that I ended up giving it to this guy, pretty much. It just kind of happened as I was writing it. But I think that's kind of why I did that. I'm a nerd geek when it comes to weapons. It's like I really like medieval weapons. The Scottish halberd is my favorite. The halberd really is like the knowledgeable people's weapon. You know? The connoisseur's weapon, that's the halberd. It's like the most meta of medieval weaponry. It can do everything you want it to. And it's got range. What is there not to love? The thinking man's weapon. It's kind of like a short halberd. I for some reason really like Warhammers. Not just the franchise, but like actual Warhammers. I think the Halberd was made in Germany. The Scottish had one that looked like a weapon and a garden tool. I mean, that is really just the best kind of weapon, you know, the one that you use in the garden. I mean, it's literally the axe, the hammer, you know, tools. But you put the word war in front, and they are immediately better. That's why I think swords are overrated. Some Warhammer designs are really well done. I have to make one now. I do want to. I forced my own hand. Now it must happen. I did this to myself. I played myself. Swords may be cool, but what are you gonna do when a hammer smashes through it? Yeah. I mean, look, there is no sword of any length that can win a clash, I think, that can win a clash against a hammer of equal length. Like a proper warhammer of equal length. It's not like the sword is not winning that. Is not winning that that battle. Plus, if you think about it, in my opinion, I believe, if I try to put myself in that time period, a sword really is only effective, like truly effective, against the peasant. You know? Because you put some chainmail on, and most swords, I feel, from what I've seen of people testing them and stuff, I think you put any kind of like decent armor, and I'm not even talking about plate armor, just any good decent chainmail, and the sword is rendered not useless, but you know, not as effective as anything else. Yeah, like a good hammer blow, even if you have chainmail, you're fucked. Or if it's like most warhammers I've seen, they will have a pike on the other side, so you're fucked. An axe is very likely to go through chainmail. And even if it doesn't, again, pure weight and blunt force. Sure, a sword, a good thrusting sword, will go through the chainmail and probably kill you, but so will any spear. And anything with a pointy end. You know? And most things with a pointy end will probably do it better. When is a fantasy thing gonna give me the, you know, the legendary hero's spear instead of the freaking sword? Riddle me this, Batman. How many iconic mythological weapons wielded by gods, and they have to be iconic mythological weapons, wielded by gods, were swords? I don't know, I'm not hating on swords, but they're kind of overrated. They're way too hyped up. I do really like falchions, though. They're basically medieval machetes. I do appreciate those. I can only imagine the spear acting like Yondu's arrow. Also, I would rather an Excalihammer than an Excalibur. Even the Excalihammer is just Thor's hammer. Yeah, exactly. Or like you have like Gungnir, the spear that never misses. You have Zeus's lightning bolt, which is just a fucking javelin. There was in Norse mythology, there is a god that wields a golden sword, I think. I mean, I'm pretty sure, yeah, Surtur has his flaming sword, sure. And the other guy has his golden sword, but I remember that guy more for having a ship made of bones than his sword. Oh my god, these fucking bots. Fuck you, bot. Piece of shit. I would love to go to those websites, you know, like like cast a chart, whatever the fuck.com. Not even go there. Just fuck with them somehow. Somehow, you know? I'm not a hacker, but I would, you know? You know what I'm saying? You already know that you click that link and it's just nothing but malware. Just death to every computer. Bot. Sig weapon, although I forgot the name, is the small sickle connected to a rope and chain. Yeah, I know the one. I don't remember what it's called. But that's a good one. Same with the kunai rope. Some people scare me with how deadly it is. Yeah. I remember watching like this. Not documentary, but like, you know, this fucking History Channel shows where they would like grab a guy and be like, how deadly is this thing? Let's do a bunch of tests. And then completely misconstrue the use of the weapon, you know? Just grab this expert and have him do a bunch of dumb shit and, you know, put fucking things to measure speed and velocity and shit. And they had a guy with a ball and chain that it basically works in the same, you know, it's the same style of combat with the ball and chain, and they were trying to see if it was more effective than just punching, right? And they found that you could output the exact same amount of power that you did, that the same martial artist did with a punch with the ball and chain. So they concluded that it was not better than fist fighting. And I was like, you dumbasses are missing the entire point. You're missing the entire point. Suppose you put spikes on that motherfucker. Or, fuck it, change it for a knife. Also, range. Why would you exchange range for just punching someone with your bare knuckles? Now, if you punch a sandbag with all your strength, okay, you punch a sandbag with all your strength. Why would you do that repeatedly to someone's face? Just to break the entirety of the bones in your hand. That is not how those things work. You know? First of all, the ball and chain is outputting the same amount of power in a much smaller area without hurting the user and at range. How is that not better? Yeah, you will end up doing more damage with the ball and chain outputting the same amount of strength. And then just put a bunch of spikes on that bitch, and then everything's dead. I don't know, I used to get so mad at those shows because I was like, you're missing the entire point of the weapon. Like, why are you comparing a ball and chain to a hammer? They do not have the same use. They are not meant to do the same thing. Anyway, this is a thing that used to mildly annoy me in the History Channel. Yeah, I mean, how much easier it is to reach someone's, knees with a ball and chain than trying to kick, distance wise. Now, sure, it's not a perfect weapon, but it just really irks me when they completely miss the point of the tool. Oh. Those, like, I don't know if I feel like it was called some shit like The Ultimate Warrior or something, or something like that. But man, those shows had an ability to miss the point. It was truly remarkable how good at missing the entire point they were. And just make the most nonsensical tests for weapons and martial arts. It was truly amazing. But better than a ball and chain, a hammer and chain. Oh yeah. Imagine hooking someone with a claw hammer on a chain and yanking. God damn. Nothing but pain. I think it's from one of those shows that the clip of the guy tearing the throat out of a mannequin is from. I even remember watching that. The guy was like, I can finally use these techniques that you're never allowed to use on people because they're only meant to kill. And he goes and rips out the throat of this fucking mannequin. And I was like, first of all, dude, sure, you can probably kill someone by breaking the shit out of their windpipe, but you can't just rip someone's throat out, because all of these tests with ballistic dummies always miss one thing. If you really want to get something more accurate, because they're always like punching the jaws off of ballistic dummies and like poking their fingers through their skull and all this stuff. I'm like, yeah, sure, but when are you gonna attack a skinless dude that is probably already dead? Also, what's up, Loki? Like, put some leather on that bitch and then try that, Take some pig skin, wrap the dummy on it, and try to rip out his throat and see how successful you are. You're not fooling me, buddy. Like, you're missing 50% of the human body's defenses right there. Probably like 80% of the human body's defenses just out of the picture. You're playing it like you can punch through someone's chest and come out the other side. Stop joking. First, yeah, the dummy doesn't fight back, but it's always like, look at what a bullet or like a knife could do to the human body. No, that is a representation of meat. Put some skin on that thing and try again. People really like those shows. I think they understand that this human skin is so strong that all these tests with skin on would be incredibly underwhelming. Those shows don't think in the terms of combat. They just think in like numerical terms, which is kind of boring. at the end, like, it's like, oh, 58,000, like, oh, he put out fucking 120 pounds of force. I'm like, that doesn't mean anything to me. Yeah. Like, they would just sit there and just see you coming and be like, okay, go for it. Raise your chin. No. That's not how that works, buddy. That's not how that works. And I remember I realized all that when I was watching an actual documentary on Native American, fuck, I don't know what the actual name is, but you know, there's this Native American tradition of putting piercings on yourself and then hanging from them. And I remember one of the guys that practiced it, like recreationally, was talking about it, and he was getting a guy pierced with fucking giant meat hooks, and they were gonna hang him from them. And he was like, is there any chance that this will rip my skin? And the guy looked at him and told him, the meat hook is more likely to straighten up than it is to rip your skin. That is how strong your skin is. And I was like, god damn. He was saying, sure, like leather, it is very weak to cutting. You know, you can pierce it, you can cut through it easily, but it does not rip. It does not, like, skin doesn't simply just rip. It takes a lot of force to rip skin. Pat's neck. Yeah, right here, boy. Right here, buddy. Right here. Put it right there. That was a very cool factoid to learn, though. The skin one. And as opposed to a lot of those shows, the guy saying this stuff proceeded to just literally put the hooks through his skin and start running around and jumping, hanging from these chains. I was like, god damn. I will say though, like every year I go through this thing where a fact that I learned in like the History Channel or the Discovery Channel or Animal Planet has been debunked and I don't know about it. So I'm talking about it, and at some point someone will be like, you know, that's not how that happens. I'm like, you're telling me that the Animal Planet lied to me about animals? What? That happens to me all the time. It makes me sad. All my knowledge is turning. Is this like what happens when you grow older? Like all the knowledge you have just becomes obsolete. you just become obsolete. Please no, I don't like it. I love my little factoids. That's why now I'm hesitant. When people ask me things, I just tell them I don't know. Because I genuinely don't know if what I know is even true anymore. I don't like it. I want to know things again. But I don't have the time I used to when I was little. It feels bad, man. And what's worse is that some of the things you used to know get labeled as things. Like I was, someone once asked me about muscle mass. We were talking about exercise, and I was telling them how exercise worked according to the Animal Planet. According to what Animal Planet taught me, how exercising worked. And then a guy was like, no, nah, bro, that is bro science. It's not true. And I was like, bro science? But the Animal Planet told me that. The Animal Planet was just a bunch of bros. The truth. The sad truth. Oh. Just a bunch of bros doing bro science. It's like this video that I saw, this little skit of a guy always eating the crust of the bread even though he doesn't like it because his dad tells him that is the healthy part. And then he tells a friend of his, oh man, you gotta eat the crust, that's the healthy part. And he's like, what? Nah bro, that's just the thing your parents tell you so you will eat the crust, it's not true. And he's like, what? There's no way. He goes back home all disillusioned and looks it up, and it says, recent discovery suggests that the crust of the bread might have additional nutrients that the rest of the bread does not have. And the guy's like, oh, I knew it was true. It's like, thank you, Dad. And I was like, yeah, that's how it happens. Cannot presume to know anything anymore. Everything must be double checked. I was right. Exactly. It's like, what the hell? Since when? Nah, the dad would be more likely to be like, of course I was right. I know I was. The whole time. I had to be right. It's like, why you doubt me, son? How could you doubt me? Should know better. Never doubt me again, son. Never doubt me again. What animal's the pelt from Tracker? I'm not sure. To be honest. Probably a type of badger. If I had to guess. Right off the bat. And yes, it is a very big badger. Gotta come up with more animals. I've only come up with a few. You know, I showed a strange Lovecraftian chicken, a bull-looking creature, kind of like a yak-looking creature. You know, an owl, a giant purple bear. Any more? You know, that bat thing. I love that bat thing. But it was very hard to get the face of it right. Thought it was a sloth. The color kind of screams sloth with the claws. Sloths do have less fingers, but you know, that's never stopped me before. The Demigorgon bat? Yeah, I love that thing. I love that thing. Absolutely do. With a little mane and a shape kind of like a monkey almost when it stands. Yeah, so it's a good one. It's a good one. Dropped my pencil. If you could see it, you would not understand how I just dropped my pencil. It was in my hand, and it just legitimately, I didn't even move it, just fell off my hand. I don't know what just happened. I don't know if I'm alright. I'm trying to cope with it. I'm struggling. I don't know what's going on. Pencil try to escape it. Yeah. It's tired. It doesn't want anything to do with this anymore. He wants a break, but he is not gonna get one. He knows his only exit is death, but I'm not gonna let it die. One of my favorite fictional creatures are the flying whales and the turtle/crab island creatures. Which ones are you talking about? I mean, flying whales, you know, those are a staple. I know those. But the crab things? Don't sound very familiar to me. Let's see, what am I missing? This dude. I'm missing this dude right here. Imagine a crab or turtle on a very large scale with trees, beaches, and sometimes towns on them. I love those. Yeah. I see what you're talking about now. I see what you're saying now. Oh, goddamn. I am tired. I don't even know why. thought about what you said about the meat hooks earlier. Fighting someone who has good combat and meat hooks, and their main weapon. No. Fighting someone that like fighting someone that's using meat hooks is like terrifying. I mean, of course, any weapon is terrifying, but just the image of the meat hook, you know, like the archetype of the butcher, like the human butcher. Oh, and a terrifying figure right there. Spooky stuff. I already hear the get over here. Yeah. Terrifying stuff. don't even think Alistar from Has Been Hotel could outsmile that man. It looks like he took the Joker toxin. I mean, definitely an inspiration. I mean, for sure. I'm trying not being really sloppy with the shading on purpose. I think it gives it a good look. Plus, there's a reason why I stopped shading. You know, it takes a while, so I think this, you know, solves that issue a little bit for at least for right now. You know, I need the dramatic intensity of the lighting. So for the sake of the scene. Like the red? Hell yeah. There we go. Oh, found a flaw. A flaw. Ha. A mismatching. There you go. Yeah, I think this looks exactly how I wanted it to look, which is pretty good. I do miss the shaded look sometimes, but you know, I think it's been going pretty well without. Just putting it back makes me remember, oh, back then. Was Ron Swanson, aka Nick Offerman, an inspiration of the design of Ray? Not really. Not really. I don't think I was very familiar with Parks and Rec back then. Most of the inspiration was from the character of Haggard, which I had only seen in Marvel vs. Capcom. that and J. Jonah Jameson. You know, a combination of those two is kind of where what I was thinking of when I designed Ray. I don't think I was reading Immortal then yet. If not, there might have been some inspiration there. I might have. I don't remember, but I don't think I was thinking of Omni-Man when I created him. It was very much J. Jonah Jameson and Haggard. Absolutely, CJ Jonah. Yep. Oh God. Oh Lord. Oh, let me stretch real quick. Oh. Yeah. Oh. Oh. Brr. When you sneeze and it shakes your entire being. Yep. That is the feeling. the sneeze that resets the soul. Yep. The one sneeze to end them all. Oh. Sorry, give me 1 second. I'm very happy that new people are joining the Discord recently. A good few people have started joining the Discord, and I'm very happy about it. I really am. I wish I could survey them though. Usually people don't really interact with that stuff, but I wish I could survey them. I'm always really interested to see, you know, where they came from, you know, like what platform were they when they clicked the link to the patron, you know, stuff like that. Why did they join the patron? I do like it is funny to me to think that they joined for the pinups, even though there's only one so far. It is very likely that they joined because of the small call to action that I did lately in one of the latest episodes. No, the latest episode where I was like, I need money. It's very possible that it's through that. It's the most likely of options. It would be hilarious if all these new people were there for the pinups. Let me look at my dashboard real quick. Let me look at my stats. An okay number of monthly reads. This month has been really low for some reason in the reads department. Like it dropped by like 40,000 reads. But you know, it's fine. I'm not complaining. It's, you know, within the normalcy. It's just that lately the numbers have been going up. There's a sudden drop. So sus, very sus. I don't know what people. I don't know how the normal humans, the normal civilian schedule goes, because you know I don't know what's going on this month that it might be like that. I mean, July 4th is one day, but I don't know how people might be traveling, you know, and who's gonna stop to read webcomics when they're, you know, traveling and stuff? So I don't know how it works. I don't know how none of this there works. So who knows? People have recommended me that I should be keeping track of what happens what month, you know, sort of like keep track of the numbers so that I can make educated guesses for, you know, what month do I sell the most merch, what month do I get the most subscriptions to Patreon, what month do I get the most people leaving Patreon, you know, stuff like that. So I can work around that through the year, but god damn, I am terrible at gathering data. I will say that right now, I do know from my casual data gathering that my schedule is probably the worst schedule I could have for my audience. Because the tremendous majority of my audience lives in hours earlier than me. Most of my most active community members are European, so most of them are like 5 hours after me. I'm sorry. So I should be doing things earlier. Yeah, I had it backwards first. So most people in my, like, the most active members of my community that I see interacting with most of my stuff and such are from later time zones than me. And the earliest I've seen people go, because, you know, is West Coast, which is 3 hours early. So I should be doing stuff much earlier than I am currently doing. But I cannot help it, because I have sleep issues that prevent me from changing my schedule to some steady. And this time, they are not excuses, because goddammit do I try. I try. And I try and I try. But I cannot get a regular sleep schedule. It always gets ruined within the week. Man. One of those things that, you know, once, because it will happen, once I get the ball rolling on, numbers wise, you know, I need to see a sleep doctor, because goddamn. This shit cannot stand. I will not stand for this shit. What percentage of my viewers are European? I am unsure. I don't have that data. I'm not, like, Webtoon does not give me that data, so I don't know what percentage of my, because my audience is my Webtoon audience, right? I don't know where those people are from. I can't see the data. I can only judge. I can only assume that stuff from looking at comments and finding and asking people about it. Like, if I see someone like, oh, if I see a comment that's like, oh, it's so and so for me when Webtoon updates, I'm like, oh, so that guy is like so many hours in front of me or behind me, or people that stop by here by the stream, or people on Discord. So I can only really sample a very small amount of people because I don't have that data. But from what I've seen from that very small amount of people, I could not give you a statistic, like a number, but some of the most active members are European, for sure. Absolutely, it would be, but Webtoon is really bad at providing user data. Not user data, but like, yeah, I guess that's user data. Yeah, no, they're just really bad at giving creators data. They don't give you any. They only tell you, they only tell me my monthly amount of readers and my amount of subscribers and likes, and that's it. And my total reads. That's all I got. It's really hard to like work with that, but you know, it's what we have. Instagram, I think, does give that data, but haven't looked at it in a while, and I don't know. I don't like Instagram very much, and you know, my numbers on social media are very small, so it only depicts a small amount of my viewer base. They do have those numbers. They keep them to themselves. What color are you, my guy? I don't even know. Yeah, I don't have him on color. Damn. Gotta look it up in the Webtoon. Alright, found it. No. This guy uses Rioja's old color palette. So no, sadly, no new stuff. Oh, I am desperately hungry. And there isn't really anything that I can just eat. What to do? Let me think. I'm just gonna go put some cheese on some bread. I'll be right back. Okay, that'll give me strength for a little bit. Just while I finish this. All right. Off topic question, do you have any sort of color blindness? I have mild duotan, which means I can't see a large number of green shades and small number of red shades. No, I don't have any kind of color blindness. I've done all the color blindness tests. And yeah, I don't think I do. Is it at all hereditary? I don't know much about color blindness, excuse me. Also, I feel like it's a lot more common than I thought when I was a kid. You know, with all the types of color blindness that there are and everything. I was curious, I do wonder sometimes how it might affect my art. I've seen that there's a lot of artists, there's not a lot, but there are artists out there with color blindness. And you can tell, but it also doesn't affect their work in a detrimental way, right? It just makes it so that the color palette is not noticeably different than most people's. I remember seeing an artist's work that was noticeably, like notably absent of any kind of red, right? So he painted, and all his paintings were in a combination of blues, yellows, you know, whites and blacks, with the occasional hint of like a almost purplish blue here and there. You know, a lot of greens. It's still very pleasing to look at, but definitely different. do like looking at the artists who are more colorblind because it makes me wonder how different they see the colors of the world. It does make you think. There's actually sometimes I think about that like for a while, which is like to think that what you see is not really necessarily what's in front of you is a wild thing to think about. That other people see different things, and that other people might see more than you, because that's also a thing. You can have an extra cone in your eye. Who knows what those people see? Like, I cannot imagine. I found out it's more common to be colorblind if you're a man. One out of 15 men are colorblind. Damn. And 1 out of 200 women are colorblind. Damn. That is a difference. I wonder what's up with that. Shit. It makes me feel kind of lucky. God damn. There's some disparity in those numbers. Actually makes me think that I have to have known someone who was colorblind and didn't know it, you know? Like, at least, like, through school, there had to be, like, some colorblind people that just did not know they were colorblind. It was wild to think about. Oh, my back. Ugh, I'm dying. What's up, Tom? favorite angry man doing? I'm doing alright, I'm doing pretty good. How are you? Glad to see you on the stream. Friend kind of helped me figure out I was colorblind and encouraged me to take the test. They were baffled when they saw me take the test. Yeah, I feel like for as common as it sounds like it is, it doesn't feel very usual to talk about it, you know? Sure, there's always that time. There's always gonna be that time when you're a kid and you're in school that someone's gonna bring up colorblindness tests, but it doesn't feel, you know, it doesn't feel as normal to hear people talking about it as it is to have it. Green is the color I see the least shades of, and it's funny because it's still my favorite color even before the test. Hell yeah! You've been colorblind? No, never. See, that is also a misconception that I don't see a lot of people teach kids that colorblindness. I mean, now it is more common knowledge that colorblindness doesn't mean you see in black and white, but when I was little, everyone thought colorblindness meant you saw in black and white. Or at least every kid thought that, right? I thought that too. It's very unlikely to only have the black and white. The name doesn't really help. No, it really doesn't. Colorblind, blind of colors. Should have taught the group of colors, the groups of colorblindness, and not just the concept of being colorblind. Helped me find out sooner. It's one of those things I'm surprised they don't teach kids when they're little, you know. Because honestly, it is an awful thing to find out, like, if you're like already in your, imagine being in your 40s and learning only then. Whereas I feel like if you're little, if you're a kid, someone explains to you what it is, then you take a test and you're like, oh, okay, you know. And then you will grow up just, you know, knowing that you're colorblind, or like you don't see all the reds. And then imagine you're like in your 50s and you're like, what do you mean I'm colorblind? What does that even mean? Health class, it teach me nothing. Yep. Health class was a fucking scam. Why is it that the classes that teach you all that valuable life stuff that you're gonna use all the time always feel like they're the most bare bones ones, you know? Just makes me think they're probably all super bare bones. It's just since one is so much more useful, not having more of it actually hurts. I believe my dad has the blue-yellow color blindness. Forgot the name. He doesn't see all those shades. One of the rare ones. God damn. There's apps now where you can see what certain types of color blindness look like, right? Like through your camera, so you can look at a thing and be like, oh damn. I wonder why that's my reaction to everything. Oh, damn. That's it. And nothing further to add. Damn. That's it. I'm a man of few words. What can I say? You know, those apps might have to... Did not know about those apps, might have to look for them, but they should give students the option of a class or classes they'll want more knowledge on. I mean, that is like the ideal world, right? Like the mega ideal scenario that is probably never gonna happen. Because, you know, kids can be little shits. I know I was a little shit. Bratty and lazy, and, you know, I would have taken whatever was the fucking easiest. For me, at least, personally. So I can't, you know, can't say I blame schools for not having those options, but I'm pretty sure that that is not the reason why they don't have those options. Probably a bunch of bureaucratic political bullshit or something. I don't know. Yeah, I do agree with that. I would have been so into school if I could have just learned more about art and just about art, because I really did not give it nothing kind of crap about anything else. AKA, I performed very badly at everything else. Pretty much on purpose, not gonna lie. My disinterest was very borderline, very borderline, somewhere between apathy and hatred for any other subject. I know I was a difficult student. My German teacher fucking hated me. I hated her too. I hate everyone. Yeah. Newest teacher we have is awful. She was fired for less than 2 months, and over 200 students signed a petition for her to get her fired. Jesus, it was shut down. God damn. Usually, what happened at my school was that the new teachers would get bullied off the school by the students. Some of the grades above mine were truly monstrous to the new teachers, and it's really bad because it was usually the better teachers that would get bullied off for being too nice. The amount of teachers I saw cry at that school, openly, in just in the middle of the school, just like bursting into tears. That's sad. And it was like, I feel like it was, if you showed any kind of naivety, naivety, how do you fucking say that word? Naivety? Naivete? I don't know. If you showed any like amount of that as a teacher, in that school, you were doomed. Just doomed. Any kind of confusion or that fucking word, you were doomed. I never did like that. I was never with it. They could have looked into the problem and they didn't. Yeah, that also freaking sucks. Let me give this the flip treatment. Alright, there we go. I'm not excited for the next school year because I'm gonna go from the best teacher, my English teacher, to the worst teacher. Previously mentioned English teacher. Oh. You got this, dude. Just pay them no mind. Just do your thing. Ignore them, like, as much as they can be ignored. Oh, 4 out of 5. 4 out of 5. What the heck just happened? What? Okay. Do I have it in me? I will try. I'll try to get this one done. Here goes an attempt. Some sharp, yeah. He's got that. He's got a haircut on lock. I like the distinctive hair silhouettes. You know, like if you saw this guy's silhouette, you would know it's this guy. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's like character concept art 101. The hunger grows, consumes my stomach. At the ceiling, there isn't really anything to eat. Ah! The pain. I will eat pain. Brr. I just put like a slice of cheddar on a slice of bread and I ate that and it was okay, it was fine, you know, it's cheese and bread. Ugh. I don't know. I had some I have some frozen chili that I made like a week or two ago. I'm gonna unfreeze that. But yeah, it's gonna take me a while. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna leave this here. I'm gonna leave this here because I am so hungry, I'm getting really tired. Oh, what's up, Soup Can? I'm sorry, I just said I was gonna end the stream. Yeah, last strip to color. I will come back tomorrow and get that done. It'll probably only take me like 30 minutes. Welcome to the chat, welcome to the stream. I'm sorry. I'll be back tomorrow though, around the same time. I will make sure that I have some to eat that next time. Yes, I will be doing this, finishing this. It won't take me long at all. And then I might work on a pinup. Yeah, because after this, I don't want to spoil you guys the dialogue, so I'll be doing the dialogue off camera. Yeah, might do a pinup or some. I don't really have any commissions currently. Secrets? Oh yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna spoil the entire episode, you know? Panels out of context are the most I will do. Is there anything else that I should be doing? Drawing wise. Not anything I can just start doing. Most stuff I have to do, I have to like pre-plan and, you know, do some mock-ups and, you know, trial and error, some stuff, board game related probably. But yeah, I will return. I will return tomorrow. Have a good one, everybody. Thank you all so much for stopping by, keeping me company while I work on all that. I really do appreciate it every single time. And yes, I will see you all later. Goodbye. Have a good night, everybody. Have a good rest of your day. Good night. Bye.